Hello everybody and welcome to episode 5 of the survival series. So today we're starting off in my storage room as I'm I'm just picking up some resources for a build that I will explain in a few minutes. But next I want to show you another aspect of the world that I haven't really talked about as much, and I don't think I've shown you at all. So yeah, let's go look at that and then I'll explain what I want to do today. And what I want to show you guys today is the nether, or my nether as such. So, right here, so if I dug out this light tunnel. Oh, there's some redstone blocks left over here from when I was transporting villagers. So I've just got this big, long tunnel. Takes me all the way to my industrial district portal. And down there is the portal to the end. I got really lucky with my end portal spawn, but yeah. So, I don't know how many of you guys can already guess what I'm going to do, but like, I think I'm going to build up a nether hub. Because like these ghasts can be so irritating. Skeletons spawn on the soul sand and they just get railed by skeletons because apparently they have aimbot. And it would look a lot nicer as well rather than just having this stone brick path. I don't actually follow the stone brick path anyway. That was only when I didn't have the elytra. But then over here I have a very lucky another fortress spawn. As you can see here, I tried making my own with a skeleton farm. Yeah, it didn't really work out. Oops, it is. We're not going near them. But yeah, that's the nether, and we're gonna get along with resource gathering for the nether hub. But first of all, we're gonna build up a nether wood farm, of course designed by Shuttlecraft. Okay, so I think here is where we're going to build our, oh, don't mind that, cooked pork right there. I think here is where we're going to build the farm. So as you can see here, it's just a little way away from the main kind of area. In the future, I have plans to like flatten this area out to make it a little bit more usable. It's kind of difficult to use where the land's all up and down, really. So yeah, this is where we're going to build the farm. Hopefully it should fit here, and it's a little bit away in case any TNT decides to blow anything up. Yeah, let's go with that. And here we are, this is the farm. Now all we need to do is gather up a bunch of bone meal to fuel it. So I gathered some bone meal for the farm, and this is now the first test. And here we go. This is with the flick of the lever. There we go. The TNT should drop, and the bone meal should start to bone meal the bits of nylium. Though the TNT doesn't seem to be dropping, and we don't seem to be getting many trees. At this point, I didn't realise that, you see that dirt block at the top of the build? That dirt block was the key reason to why this wasn't working, because the trees needed to grow that high. I just think that was the reason, or was it because I didn't have bone meal in both droppers? Anyway, the farm didn't work at this point in time. I figure out how to fix it in a few minutes though, so I'm just going to show you that clip and hope for the best. Alright then, test number 2 of the farm. So I removed a couple of blocks. There was like a block up there, I think, so that might have been blocking it. I've refilled it with bone meal, so let's give it a go. Come on, please, please, please. Yeah, so currently we've only got an epic fungus farm rather than an epic nether tree farm. Why isn't it working? Just please, please work. And there we go, there is our first tree. I still don't fully understand it, but like, I think I know how it works now, so we're gonna work along with that and hope for the best. Oh, here we go. There's lots of, there's some trees growing now, I wouldn't say there's been loads. But it's all crimson though, none of it's... Okay, why isn't one of them warped nylium and the other one crimson? I'll look into that in a second. I think I might just go and harvest a piece of crimson. No, not crimson. Warped nylium from somewhere. But yeah, so I just put a stack of bone meal in there. And then we're just gonna see what the drops are, I suppose. It's all, when I was testing that TNT, it was so stressful. I've had TNT things blow up on me in the past, honestly. It's been so scary. Look at that, a bunch of crimson stuff. That's from the skeleton I killed earlier. Well, there's a bunch of warped stuff as well. It's just great to see that they're getting loads and loads of different items. Okay, I think that's our bone meal now. So, yep, we need to just harvest a bunch of bone meal and then put it back in there. Is that some warped I see? I think it is. I think I've fixed it. Just had to replace the other one with a piece of warped nylium. And by the way, guys, if you do plan to build this in your own survival worlds, I advise not putting it in the chests, because if you do, it won't actually fill the top dropper, which is the one that you really need filling. Just another quick note, it isn't really the top dropper that you need, it is definitely the bottom dropper that you need filling. The bottom one kind of needs filling, but not as much as the top one does, because the top one is the one that forces the fungus to grow into the tree. But to be fair, you could also make it a one tree farm, like I kind of had before, but I didn't mean to make it a one tree farm. So you could just have the crimson, or you could just have the warped by just changing those blocks out there for either crimson or warped. I do love TNT powered farms though, they're just so cool to watch. Especially this one though, because of the timing second. Just watch that and then the TNT slowly drops, then explodes at the exact same time. See? It's just amazing to watch. I'm just probably gonna sit here and watch it for ages. Okay, so something that I have realised that is quite a big problem. I think you may have realised as well, is that this farm uses a lot of bone meal. A lot of bone meal for it to actually produce a lot. So I've been doing some testing, and it turns out that everything produced by this farm can actually be turned back into bone meal. Apart from the logs. We want to keep the logs, of course, so we want to create a sorting system for the logs. So then we keep the logs, and then everything else goes into a composter. Where I think then I'm going to try and make an item transportation so it gets just put into the hoppers and stuff. So I reckon I'm going to get on with that now and show you guys when it's done then. Well, this is annoying. As you can see, they are one block extra on this side and one block less on this side. Or is it 2 blocks? Oh, it's 2 blocks less. Oh, that's just gonna annoy me for the rest of the time. But I spent way too long in the system. I'm gonna show you it just so you know what it actually looks like. It really looks horrible at the minute. I'm gonna try and make it look a bit nicer. So we have sorting systems for the 2 types of wood. Then anything else gets sorted into this composter, which can be turned into bone meal, and then is split between these 2 droppers, and then is sent up into its respective section, filling up either side. So now I need to go on a hunt for 36 stacks. Yes, you heard me. 36 stacks of bone meal to fill up the entire area. Well, I'll see how much I have. We'll go for 36, but we'll like fill. That's a shulker box of 9. So we'll do a shulker box of 9. See you in a minute then. Bet you guys are wondering, but Cyphex, where are you gonna get so much bone meal from? Well, let me show you. I don't know how many of you know this, but the Soul Sand Valley biome in the Nether. Oh god, no. Oh, go away. Hit that. Oh, I missed. Come on. How did that miss? Okay, I'm usually pretty good at this. As I was saying. Oh my god, every second. There's 4 of them. Oh my god, I hate Blaze. There's always one of their shots I hate. But yes, as I was saying, Soul Sand Valley can spawn these bone block structures. Now, a bone block contains 9 bone meal each. So if you can just mine all these. And just go into your inventory and just click bone meal. And boom, you just got over a stack of bone meal. As you see, there's loads of them everywhere. Would every single mob just mind going away and stop ruining my clip? Thank you. So they're just everywhere, so I'm just gonna basically just travel through the nether, just mining them until I have enough. And would you look at that, barely 10 minutes in the nether and more bone meal than we actually need. So let's get this loaded into the farm and let's get farming. Hello, Cuddlekins. Meow. Okay, so I put some of it manually in, but then I wanted to just make sure the rest would actually filter into the system. And that appears to be doing good. As you can see, these are just bubble columns which make the items go upwards. I think that's all done. So I reckon now we flick the switch and watch the farm go. Nothing much really happening right now, but oh, there we go, we got a tree. Choose TNT, drops. There we go. I could just sit and watch this farm for ages. It was just so satisfying to watch. I said we'd do it last episode, but so we're gonna do it now. So we're gonna get rid of the fountain. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here though. Might just be some houses. I'll probably get rid of all the pathing as well. Actually, I might keep it. I don't know, but the fountain's going. Yeah. Well, that was quick and easy. Or it shouldn't really take long at all. It was super simple and easy. I think I might actually put a statue here. Okay, I definitely prefer having a statue here rather than that fountain. The statue looks so much better. So much better. And I feel like it represents more as well, having it a statue of a knight rather than just having a fountain. So yeah, I'm really happy with that and I really like it. As you can see here, I've grabbed together a few resources for the things that I might want for the nether hub. I was thinking of putting in like a soul sand strip for my soul speed boots, but I'm not really too sure yet. I think first things first, we're gonna move the nether portal slightly, because I want it to be like a corridor, and if it's like the side of a corridor, it might be a little bit better, in fact, than having a just like right in the middle of the road. I'll probably put signs everywhere, just so then I don't get confused at all. Because sometimes I do get confused and nobody likes getting confused. There we go, the portal has successfully been relit. Now we're just going to see if it actually links up with the location that we want. Go away, Magma Cube. This is why I want to build a safe nether hub instead of face against you guys again. Oh, whoa. Calm down. After you whacked those cubes there. Thank you. Okay, it all links up perfectly. Let's get on with the build. Okay, so I like this floor design they're coming up with. It's quite simple, but I like it because of like the dark colouring within it. It's a nice checkered pattern and I think it adds quite a nice texture. Okay, so I've extended the floor a little bit more and got a kind of design on this wall. I think another thing that I might want is some of the shroom lights to kind of light it up in a nice way. Oh no, sea lanterns, but with the warped stem, like trapdoor over it. That would be cool. That'd be cool. I'm gonna give that a go and see in a minute. Right, so I tried it out with the sea lanterns, and I really like it. That's sticking, definitely. Now I just need to basically just dig out this tunnel and then fill in the design. Yeah, it's gonna be great fun. Okay, so I have one side here pretty much all nailed, all sea lanterns and stuff. But I think I don't really want to do this side next. I think next thing I want to do is get a roof on, because I have been attacked several times by magma cubes just absolutely kamikazeing me just from up here. So I'm gonna get a roof on for the next part. So for the ceiling, I've settled on polished black stone slabs. I quite like it. I tried some other types of slabs, but it just really wasn't working out for me. But it's still the darkness of it, but it's a different texture to like the stone bricks, which is good. Right, so I've also decided to build out in this direction, just so and then it's easier to access this main area of the Nether and the Nether Fortress. Okay, so there's just a few more things I want to do before we end today's episode. First thing is, I want to try and get the diagonal path in over there, because I want to go diagonal rather than going straight. And you know how much fun I have with diagonal pathing, especially with the market. So this may take a little while. I just want to get some of it in, and then I know what I'm doing. And then there's one more thing I want to do before we end, and let's go on with that. Okay, so I think I've managed to make the 3 wide diagonals that I want. Roughly anyway, so that's about 3 blocks I'd say. And then we just need to continue this pattern along here. My only problem is with these blocks here, as you can see, they've got like an end to them. I'm pretty sure it's like polished basalt or something like that. But it's got a weird end to it, so I'm not too sure if I want the end to face this way or have it facing this way. I think I will have it facing this way though, just because that follows this pattern of it facing this way. I'm also just going to take down this bridge. I mean, it served me well, but I don't really need it anymore. That is now the bridge all removed. For me, this looks really weird, because I'm so used to having that bridge there. It's been there a long time for me. Excuse me. Hello. Hello there. Oh, crap. Stay down there. Nope, I'm not losing a fight to a magma cube. I refuse. Nope. And as the final thing I want to do today, I've decided that I would like to move my nether portal. I don't know if I've shown, I don't think I've shown you this before, but it's just been in here the entire time my nether portal. I kind of wanted it to be out the way, because I wasn't too sure where I wanted to put it. Oh, and I also made some changes to the statue to make it look a little bit older, a bit more rugged and stuff. But yeah, nether portal. To Google. Alright then, so I think I've settled on a design like this. This is kind of like a church, kind of. So I quite like having the idea of having a building around it. And it makes it a little bit more rituous as such, as in it's like a bit more holy. Because the nether portal is a very special part of your Minecraft world. So this was, like, my version is the most minimalist version compared to this. This is pretty epic. Or I might build up a kind of part of a castle and do it. Actually, I think I'll do this version. It's because I may have plans to build up a castle in the future. Maybe. Hint, hint. I think in memory of the nether portal that did it before, I'm going to keep that shape in here. Just to remember it. Here we are. Here we are with the lighting of the nether portal. It is 6 blocks long and 10 blocks high. I kind of wanted it to be in line with this plinth here, so I've done that, and let's just hope it looks good. That is a big nether portal though, I think. In my opinion, that is quite a big nether portal. I don't think I've ever had one this big. Maybe one of my worlds, doesn't matter. Here we are, so this is the main sort of tower structure. Next I want to add some leaves into it, just to sort of break up the greyness of it. And the leaves just make it look a bit older as well. I think I've done an alright job here actually of this nether portal. I don't think I've put too many leaves on, but it's also enough to make it look kinda old, I think. It kind of fits in with the vibe a little bit. Actually, I'm not really too sure. I think I'm gonna leave it for a little bit longer, just so I can get used to it, and hopefully I'll like it. Right, so as we've made some changes to the island, I thought we'd just do the map. I already did the statue map earlier, but like I've changed the statue a little bit, so let's grab the map. And there we go, that is our nether portal right there. So I think that's where we're going to end today's episode of the survival series. I've enjoyed showing you some more aspects of the world, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. The last episode, episode 4, I know I named it a lot, like farms, but like, I wasn't 100% happy with the episode. For some reason, my brain just decided that I couldn't handle any more of that episode. I just wanted to get it out. That's why it might not have been 100% perfect, if you guys didn't think it was as good as it could have been. But yes, I tried to make this one a little bit better, for your guys' entertainment. I really appreciate you guys, and one of my videos actually got over about 630 views the other day. I was so happy with that. I was so amazed. My highest viewed video was about 800 something. Don't understand why there's no content in it or anything. I don't even speak in the video. It's just mad sometimes how YouTube works. But I really appreciate you guys. I also got 3 subscribers yesterday. That's quite good, if I'm honest. I mean, for loads of other people that would be absolutely shocking, but for me, I really appreciate you guys for doing that. So I thank you guys very much, and hope you've enjoyed today. And I'll see you guys in episode 6. Don't know how many of you guys actually noticed, but the map is askew. I hate it sometimes though, but I also love it at the same time. I think it needs to go 1 block back, but I can do that.